Whatever it is that you're doing, pretty well much is not involved in your Father's business. Or maybe it is. Does He play a part in upturning, upchucking, and causing you to misinterpret hot messages? Or do you just toy with them? Do you ever take them seriously? Do you take this seriously? Whatever that is, your father's, your mother, your heavenly father, mother, child, it, them, it's business. Do you take it seriously? Do you really? Do you really? Okay, I know what the other word was. Category. Good gracious, what a word. But I want to go back to those. Yeah, I want to stay with him too, but go back to those letters. Let's do this. Let's break up these words. S-U-Y. Oh. Today, that. Oh, say that. I love it. Get out of here. You know, oh, say that. Of course, that's but we're going to use it. Oh, say that. Oh, say that, Paula. Oh, say that. To be up and about my Father's business? Is that what you're talking about doing? Yeah, that's what I sud. S-U-I-D. S-U-D. Oh yeah, that was in there too. Sud. Oh, sud that. All right. These cards still falling down, Nancy. So what I want to do, I want to pull, what was those two things? The star and the devil. So let's go in one of my books and pull, which one's that? Oh yeah. Let's pull, what was it? Star? That's at the back of this book, ain't it? The star, let's get some insight on the Father's business. You want to? Okay, we'll do it. All right, the star. Well, you ready to read? You ready to read? You know, I done changed that, shut that Bible. Probably won't ever find that again. That was Luke 2:49. 2:49, wasn't it? Luke 2:49, I believe. Let's see. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Okay, let's look and see if, yeah, here it is. How is it that ye sought me? This is what Jesus said. Wished you not that I must be up and about my Father's business, huh? Oh, I didn't read the next paragraph. That was really good. Should have read that one. And they understood not the saying which he spoke unto them. They understood not, Mitzi, what he said. They didn't understand it. They misinterpreted the message. They toyed with it. And what they were saying, possibly, because he was speaking to them on this day, you know, they were sad. They were made sad because they couldn't understand what he was saying. So let's add a little bit more insight. Possibly why you have, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be up and be about my Father's business? And they understood not the saying which he spake to them. Okay. Now, in that doing, because that was one of the words that I said, what are you doing? That's what he's saying. How is it? What were you doing? What are you doing that you came and sought me out? I'm about my Father's business. What are you doing? What are you doing? So the heart of that word is a 15, and the personality is a 16. And let me make sure. 15. 16 is 31. What in the world? What did I have that star for? Where'd that star come from? Star must have come out of something else. Oh, it came out of those letters, yeah. That hot message, yeah. Okay. Gosh. Okay, the star. And doing is 15:16. Yeah. How about that? You know, did I just double that up with this message? If I did, that's a potent message. Yeah. The devil is twice. Mitzi? The devil is in both all of those letters and words. Oh, say that. Oh, say that. The devil's in that one. And the devil is in doing. So what are you doing? Are you doing the devil's business? Are you doing God's business? Or is it all one and the same? Or you tell me, let's see what this says. Is that the right page? Does it start there? Yeah. Okay. O precious one, who has lost thy way, yet has the torch of truth burning within thy bosom. Thou art indeed in the midst of great tribulation. That would be great sadness. Thou art in the midst of a battle that rages endlessly on with thy soul. How is it that you sought me? It is expedient for thee to get quiet, to get alone, and shut out the world, as it would be, and silently, diligently, and intently listen to what the Spirit has to say to thee. That's thy Father's business. You know, you've heard it said, get in that closet and pray. Get very, very still, very, very quiet. You and God. There's power in that conversation. At this time, it is not good that thou art caught up with the chittering and the chattering of the world, for the world will not do nothing, but lead thee astray with distractions. Thou must listen and listen carefully to the still small voice that is within thee, that guides thee, and that alone thou must trust. How is it that you sought me? I'm up and about my Father's business. That's what Jesus said. You know, I'm busily engaged in what I am here to do. You are too. The great I am that knoweth the secrets and the intent of thy heart is the divine Spirit that guides thee and knoweth thy very thoughts before thou even thinkest them. He will never leave thee nor forsake thee in thy moment of despair. Yes, it is true. To live is to struggle, and to struggle is but to be alive. That would be Rahu. That would be Rahu. Struggle. That's what that would be. We wish for thee that thou wouldst but give up the struggle and give over that which is troubling thee to the divine Spirit which is within. The great I am that knows all things and the outcome to all the seemingly important, chaotic, antagonistic problems that you are facing at this time. So how is it that you came and sought me? How is it? Should you not be up and about thy Father's business? You know, he's about his. These are powerful, powerful words. How is it that ye sought me? Wished ye not that I must be about my Father's business? And they understood not the saying which he spoken to them. All right, the other, I'm going to stop on that one and go over here to this devil. Let me see what that is. You want to hear it? Let's talk about it. Let me see. Yeah. Thou art confused and have found thyself in a faraway place. How is it that ye have sought me? Thou art confused and have found thyself in a faraway place. Thou art but a pilgrim in that place, for the earth is not thy home. He's up and about his Father's business. He knows that this is not his place. It's not his home. It's not his abode. He said, foxes have foxholes and birds have nests, but the Son of Man hath nowhere to lay his head. Are you miserable and sad because you're believing that you have been left out of getting something that you want and need? This is not your home. None of these things matter. They are all part of this earth plane, and they are here for you to use them as you have need of them. But to detach yourself to them is going to prove to be a very sad state. Thou findest thyself longing and yearning for that which is beautiful, for that which is kind, for that which is sweet, pure, gentle, and which is lovely, chaste, virtuous, and that which pleases the innermost yearning of thy spirit. How in the world can these words be coming from the devil? The card in the tarot deck that represents the devil. Let me see. Thou findest thyself longing and yearning for that which is beautiful, that which is kind, that which is sweet, pure, gentle, and that which is lovely, chaste, virtuous, and that which pleases the innermost yearning of thy spirit. If you are up and about your Father's business, you are definitely in search of these things. We say unto thee, seek soulfully and prayerfully to find the genuine self that exists within all mankind. There does not exist a myself on an individual basis, but the greater higher self that is manifested, directed, interjected, and supplied to all of mankind. All men possess that which is divine. All men have the choices as to build his or her divinity, or to live in the carnal desires of the earth plane of the sensuality, the greed, the lasciviousness, the hatred, the pride, the lying, the thieving, and all of the callous emotions of the heart that bring planes that the earth plane brings to thee. Okay, now let's stop right here. This message is really hot. This message can be very offensive. Oh, I need to find, what was that one? The star, and what else? I need to do the tower too, because I've done the devil. Okay. You know, I say all the time that nothing is out of line. Everything is exactly as it's supposed to be for reasons we can't see. And then I hear, and I read you something from the first one, which was the star, about you being in a lost place and you're looking for answers. Well, that's the reason that you turned on this show. If you're still watching, then you're hearing this. That's the reason. Just like the star said, you found yourself in an isolated place and you don't know what to do or what to say or what to feel. And so you're listening for a little while about what I'm seeing what I'm all about. So I was kind of, oh, precious one, who has lost thy way, yet has the torch of truth burning within thy bosom. Thou art indeed in the midst of a great tribulation. You know, the very fact that we're alive, that's what the rest of these sentences are about. You know, the greed, the hatred, the pride, the lying, the thieving, and, you know, all of these carnal desires that we came down here to experience. Okay. It's part of it, you know, and we blame the devil, and, you know, the devil's responsible for all these things. The devil gets a bum rap, as far as I'm concerned, because he is certainly part of the divine plan, and he absolutely does not want to see, well, just like anything else, it's all a part of returning to that which you were before you were here. But yet you have these limitations and these ideas and these convictions that will not let you embrace the truth. You're going to go through all of these desires and all of these carnal afflictions and distractions in order to return and be up and about thy Father's business. You know, Jesus himself, he was a flesh and bone man, just like us. If he were not, you know, then his hanging on the cross, what in the world did that mean? If he was a God, and he, you know, it kind of does away with the whole deal. So he was able to walk on this earth and face everything we faced and go through it. And he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." See, he embodied this truth, this divine truth that is not distracted from this world, in this world. You know, he was able to do what he needed to do. And they killed him, not because he said he was the Son of Man, but he told everybody else that came around him that they were the Son of Man, the Son of God too. Man I use as the divine man, whatever that is. You know there's no man sitting up in heaven on a cloud somewhere. You know that. Whatever that energy is, whatever that beautiful divine force is that we were, that our minds cannot even comprehend the magnitude of it. That's what we're returning to, and that's what Jesus was trying to impart to the people who surrounded him. "Greater things will you do," he said, "than I do, because I go away to the Father." So the other one, what was it? Let's go with the tower and see how this all blends together. Let's see how it all blends together. What are we going to do? Okay, got to go over one more. How about that? They're all three together though. Okay, the tower. The tower. Yes. It must be that certain circumstances and situations could arise that would cause one to reach down, as it would be, for added strength, insight, direction, fortitude, endurance, willpower, and the purpose to go on during these most troublesome times. You know, and troublesome times, and I'm talking about personal, I'm talking about local, statewide, in the United States, globally, galactically. We're going through such a massive, massive change, a horrendous change. And it's not just a change in consciousness. It's a change in the whole vibratory being, in being able to accept and to cast down, throw them down, these ideas that you have learned and you've been conditioned to believe.